keep this brief. She just fucking loves using all for reef. We've got Steve, he spent all week polishing a tank. Did it work out well or does it look like wank? We've got Alisa, the little pocket rocket. She'll stalk you online, so get home, close the door and lock it. We've got Harry, the spiritual reefer. He's the nicest bloke. He'll make you a frag rack that's fully bespoke. We've got Liam, had a shark called Bruce. He washes campus for a living with his own special juice. We've got Jordan from Canada studying to be a vet. One of the nicest guys I have ever met. We've got Emma from Chicago. Ask about helmet, she's a real aficionado. We've got Jason who can only reef without sleeves. Through traffic screaming and shouting he weaves. It's Salty Banter. It's Salty Banter. Grab your bollocks and give them a trim. The fucking show's about to begin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Salty Banter Live 3. Can you believe there's a third?
I just want to say one thing.
Oh, God. Go on, then.
No, I wrote it. You fucker.
You said to me, and I quote, don't have the same song as the last one, saying I'm going to beat the shit out of people.
Fight everybody. Now I want to fight you.
I made a new version. And you want to fight me too?
No,
yeah.
great intro. Great intro. Thank you.
Good
So-
one, Ron.
We have got 94 comments already, so we'll just quickly rip through the good evenings. I'm not going to bring them up on screen because it just takes too long. Good evening, John Wright. Hello, Melinda. Oh, you know what? I will bring them up on screen. It's important. It's important. Good evening, John. Hope you're well.
Hey, John.
Hello,
Good
John.
evening, Chris.
Hey, John.
Thanks for joining. Terry Techers. Good evening. Oi, oi.
Evening, Terry.
Bearded fish guy. Good evening. Not seen him in a while,
Evening.
actually. How is the beard?
I like his little picture.
Good evening, Dan. Who's got a 3D printer running? I can hear something. Going, look at Steve's face. Good evening, Jamie. Very well on your debut last night, my man. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, it was good. Good job.
Good evening, Uncle Jimmy. Good to see you. Woody, good evening. Harry, thanks for joining.
Hello.
Good evening, Anthony. Thanks for joining. Who else have we got? Bristol Reefer. That's Lee. Good evening, Lee. Nice to see you.
Evening.
Steve, good evening.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
It's Tom Arse. Good evening, Tom. Hope
Hey,
you're
Tom.
well.
Tom.
Hope you had a good Saturday. Centripede Collector. Don't know his real name. Does anyone know his real name?
No, but I want that fish.
John.
Tell me to kill it.
Yes. Did somebody say his name there?
John.
John. Is his name actually John?
It is now.
It's a safe bet. Good evening, John.
He says it's
Good
Terry.
evening, Lee. Good evening, Coach. Nice to see you, my man. Who else we got? Banana Rama. Good evening, Rama.
Hey, Rama.
Evening.
Bellers Reef. Good evening. I'm not saying hello to you, Liam. You're already here. Here's
Barely.
Kyle. Here he is.
Hey, Kyle.
6 hour stream. Yeah.
And what was that? What number?
6.
6. Okay, sorry.
Fuck's sake. Good evening, Matt. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Evening, Matt.
Oh, it's the do you wanna
That's the offshore reacher.
Chinese takeaway. That sounds good.
good evening, Amanda. Nice to see you.
Cheers.
Tom's Reefs. Look who it is.
Hey.
Hey, Tom. Nice to
Tom.
see you. Well, good evening. Oh my goodness. Jay's joined.
Evening,
Hey,
Jay.
Jay.
Hello, Jay. Hello, you cheeky sausage. Thanks for joining. Oh, Jazz. Good evening, Jazz. Lovely to see you.
Jazz.
Thanks for joining. And we are all caught up. So as always, we'll go down the screen. We'll talk about what's going on in our reefy worlds. And Alisa has already spat her dummy out like a child and said, I don't want to go first.
I don't want to go first.
But you're first.
Oh,
So tell us where you are first, because you're not at home.
I am not at home. I am at the local fish store here in Meridian, Idaho, Corals for Cheap. It's a great store here. They've been here for many years. Wonderful store. You guys want to see the tank?
Yes.
Or maybe we could do it later.
Well, I
I'll
know
see the
what's
tank.
coming, and yes, I think the viewers would love to see it. I'm going to actually highlight you because, holy cow.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing.
Wow. What size is that?
Oh God, I know you're gonna ask me that, Steve.
Huge.
I have no idea.
Think about the mermaid pics in there. You can get like 10 of you.
Yeah. So yeah,
no.
I'm here at the local fish store.
So what
As
are
far
you
as-
doing there? What's happening? Are you there just spending money?
Yes, just a little bit, maybe.
You're going to make it rain?
Yeah.
Gonna
I
pull a
just need a
wheel.
couple things, maybe a few bottles of the reef moonshine and maybe get another ICP test. So yeah.
Trip and fall and buy some coral.
Yes.
I don't need any more corals. You guys know that, right?
That
Bigger
doesn't mean
tank.
that you won't buy more.
I thought we discussed that you could chip holes in your Monteporas and
Yeah.
just plant acros in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as my tank, I think things are okay. So you guys know I'm dealing with high phosphate right now. And GFL for some reason wasn't working. And I start kind of looking back and I was like, what happened? I removed a rock from my tank that was sitting on the sand. And I think it just made that something was in that I probably disturbed and it caused phosphate go 0.5.
Fine.
So why
So
did you remove a rock then? Was it?
I was actually helping the local guy cycle his tank. He asked me for rocks, so
See what happens when you help others? It just fucks everything.
I wonder what his phosphate is now.
I should ask, huh?
You know, I've had issues with GFO not like working for a while and then just stopping working. I've had that same problem before.
Really?
I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why, but yeah, I have had that problem because I used to use GFO.
No, I've been
and it-
using it for 4 years and never had issues.
Is it in a
Yeah.
bag or a reactor?
Bag.
Sometimes you have to
And a
reactivate it with a whole bottle of Nopox.
Entire bottle.
Please, can I just say to anybody watching this?
It will
Don't
make
do it.
changes, I promise you.
Don't write anything down. Don't take any.
Don't take any advice.
Not when it comes to no pox.
It's like the
Right.
opposite. Do the opposite of whatever we say.
Yeah. Go fresh
So
water.
I did actually start doing a little bit carbon dosing, just a little bit, just to help out. We'll see.
What are you using?
The LMENP Tropic Marine. I've done it
Cool.
before.
Awesome.
Works good. Just
What's your nitrate?
go very slow. 34. Nitrite stabilized, which is surprisingly. You know, there's always something, right? Always
Yes.
something.
Yep.
It just
Excited to see where Salem takes the DOC conversation, because that would kind of go against carbon dosing. And as we learn about it more, it'll be interesting to see if the hobby shifts or if we actually move more towards it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, my DOC is 5.5 right now. Actually, that new carbon that I'm experiencing, I added to it. It's interesting. Will be see the new data when I get a new ICP, see how it goes. Right now, it's going steady, but it's not dropping.
What
Great
the fuck?
idea, Bernadette.
What chance have I got when she's through there saying stuff like that?
Thank you.
Oh, little special shout out. Rob's in the house,
Rob.
everybody.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Grumpy old fucker. Anyway, sorry.
Oh no,
Wiping our
you
hands
guys.
of him.
100%.
Is Rama talking about one arm reefer? Lee?
Yeah, I've spoke to Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. He's just busy.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, but
It's
other
good
than
to
that,
miss.
regular maintenance, like you guys probably all do. You clean your glass every 2-3 days, replace socks, right?
No.
Hit the
No.
fish.
Who the
No.
fuck uses socks? Have you not ordered your roller filter? Have they got a roller filter in stock? Let's do it live.
Yeah, do it live.
Just like
That plastic out. Would you change to a roller filter?
I don't know. Maybe. Eventually.
Maybe you
don't
could
know.
get one for free as like advertising.
So you've been using
Yeah,
socks
same
for
for-
4 years and you're still using them?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's quite
I don't-
unusual. I'm with you, Jason. Normally it's a kind of
how often are you changing them? Or cleaning
Try
them?
every 3 days.
Wow. For
A
4
roller
years.
will definitely help with phosphates. Mine, it just strips mine.
That's what I heard. Yeah. The one thing though is what concerns me because I have so much stuff in this outlet plugged in. I really need to call electrician just to make sure I can still plug more stuff in.
so. Let's just dig in here. How much is plugged into one outlet, just roughly? Everything, full tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
So just feel the cable. If the cable feels warm, then there's probably too much.
well,
If
just
the cable
turn your
doesn't
heating
feel
down.
warm, it's fine.
There's just so
I
much.
mean, you've got a
I don't
massive
think
system too, right?
Mhm.
Like how many plug-in devices do you think there are, if you had to guess?
Oh God.
Like 20?
Oh God.
Do you have power strips plugged into power strips?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. No, ma'am. Definitely not. You need to call an electrician.
Yes.
That is
That is what you said.
that's like no, you need to do it like today. Call somebody today. Get them out there like Monday. Because that is not good.
Things, it's not right.
I'm just kidding, Jason. I don't have
Uh-huh.
that.
I mean, it's a bit. I mean, Rob is
He's
right.
not
If you
kidding.
can try an egg on the
Add
socket,
too much.
then everybody's been very supportive.
You got to taste it, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
of
Matt.
course, of course.
Centripogi said you can run the cables externally to cool them, but maybe if you run them through your tank, they
Through
can
the
act
tank.
like a heater as well.
Nice.
Fuck's sake, Steve, you really are on a roll, aren't you? Hey, Brandon.
Wrong answers only.
Brandon. Electric
Yeah.
Sniz. That's the next song title.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
definitely.
In all seriousness, though, I would definitely get that looked
Yeah.
into. And
That's why I still haven't plugged my frozen feeder yet. I'm scared.
yeah, I mean that kicking in and switching. Yeah, that's a lot. That will be a
Depending on how far away it could be, you could just find another outlet, pump it across the room or something.
No,
I
if
don't
you
know
do,
what
you
you're-
do it right. Gotta do it right.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just trying to find some workarounds, some electrical reach arounds, if you will.
Oh, a reach around.
Reach around. Such a nice guy.
Ron's ears perked up.
He's such a nice guy.
Did you not see my headphones go?
Just to warn you, Liam, when you adjust your microphone, it looks like you're holding someone's head down.
I'm not that lucky anymore. We're all right.
You keep everything else in your life so clean, Liam.
You haven't seen my son. Yeah.
Oh, Matt wants your plaster, Ron.
Well, it's here. It's here. I just haven't applied and removed and then popped in the post yet.
Do
Just
it
to
live.
clarify, Matt, are you looking for some of this juiciness in there, or you just wanting the real deal? So, John, who he's now known as,
Whose real name is actually Terry, by the
Yeah,
way.
he posted in the chat.
oh, there you go, Terry. Thank you. He is
I like
absolutely
John
spot
better.
on. Now,
John,
years
first
ago,
John.
I ran a pressure washer with an extension cable, but I only needed to run the extension cable a few meters. It just wouldn't stretch. Left it fully coiled up, and the entire thing fused into one blob of plastic.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
You only do that once, and you're like, oh, okay.
Well, I have never done it since. And, we've got like 50 of them at the garden centre. And anytime anyone comes to borrow one, I'm like, you unroll that. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm just trying to offset Steve's fucking terrible advice. Like giving good advice.
My doggy's pressing his button to go to the toilet. 2 moments.
Oh,
Wait,
Rufus.
You get like a notification.
Yeah.
And that is the biggest lie for needing a slash I've ever heard.
You should have just said acorn.
Yeah.
Now the dog needs an acorn.
It's actually a squirrel.
Yes, they do love a squirrel, don't they? So, Alisa, anything else to report in your salty world?
That's it.
Nope, that's it. Moving on. You can go shopping now. Get a roller filter.
Okay. Yeah.
Do they have them in stock?
Nope. Thank God.
Bollocks. Okay, Emma, what's been happening in your reefing world? You've got notes.
I do have notes, thanks to you. No, despite my complaining this week about certain pieces of technology for my reef tank.
I didn't notice you complaining.
No, not at all.
What are you talking
Fill in the people in the chat.
Yeah, so I'll get to that in a sec, but things are actually looking great in my tank for the first time in a long time. So
Well, it's not like we can tell. You got that freshwater shit behind you.
Yeah.
Like, turn your fucking chair around, woman.
Well, there's from here to the camera is like 6 feet. Anyway, yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, things are actually looking really well in my tank. I've got growth tips on all my frags. Things are looking good. Yeah.
Wear the helmet.
Yeah, I'll make sure I put the helmet on.
Safety first.
Yeah. But yeah, I had some technology crap going on this week where like I've got several like pH probes in my tank, just to try to make sure if one goes off kilter, that I still have at least some sort of pH reading that's accurate. But all 3 of them had completely different numbers. I had one at 7.8, one at a little over 8, and one at 8.5. So they were all brand
new, right?
Yeah, they were all brand new, all freshly calibrated, and all said completely different things.
Yeah, but what's the resolution on them? The accuracy? Are they like?
I think it's 0.2, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they all said completely different things. I just threw my hands up and basically said fuck it and left them alone.
Take the mead.
And now they all say the same thing.
There you go.
So I don't know.
And what's the final number?
8.0.
Yeah, plus or minus 0.2, right?
Yep.
7.8 and 8.4 is a bit crazy, but
yeah. So, and then most people are aware I have constant fights with my skimmer. I hate that thing.
Who wins?
The skimmer has won every round so far.
It does, apparently.
Yeah, sometimes it just, boils away like in the base of the cone with no foam, and other times it's overflowing. There's no happy medium.
Is it a Nios skimmer by any chance?
No, it's a Red Sea DC skimmer.
Oh, there we are. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And today I took it apart for the second time this week, and found on the Venturi there's all this like sand-like granule stuff. I was talking with Ron and Mel about it earlier. No, those are manga, actually.
And some horror books. You told me
Like
Horror.
WH.
horror books.
Say that again, Ron.
Horror books.
6 of them.
How to be the perfect whore.
It's probably a freshwater book back there too.
All those jokes have been made in comments.
Yep.
Yes, by somebody on this fucking very stream.
Oh my. So yeah, I cleaned that out. It's producing foam again. How long that lasts, fuck if I know. So we'll see. Started dosing Isolate MT this about 2.5 weeks ago. I now have growth tips. Whether those two are related, I don't know. For the last month or so, I've been doing a weekly dose of boron as well because I'm always running low in my ICP on that. And I finally got my par kind of where my goal was at, up to a 450 at peak for my millies, and they seem to really like it. So, yeah, I got my. I think I shared pictures of it. I put travertine on the back wall for my GSP to grow over. That'll be fun to be able to just harvest that and then throw a new tile down for it.
Where did you source the travertine? The only reason I'm asking is that I was told, oh, just buy travertine. You'll get it really, really cheap and in massive quantities for floors and kitchen walls and things like that. I then read online that a lot of travertine actually has filler in it to give it that smooth surface, and you have to be careful what that filler is made of. So you really want to try and find natural travertine, which has all the pits and the holes and the almost like air bubbles through it and stuff like that. So where did you source yours?
I just got it at Home Depot, but it says it's limestone travertine. That's what it says, and it's got the little, you can tell it's been sliced with the, because there's air holes in the surface and everything. So it was like 30 cents a tile. It was pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's crazy. We don't get that here.
Yeah.
How big are the tiles?
4x4
inches. Okay.
Yeah.
Liam, what was that comment about Naya schemers? You don't like Naya schemers?
No, they're shit. I've had 2 of them. I'm just not a fan of them. I mean, the new one's got a fancy light on it, and it'll tell you it's shit. I've just never got on with them. I've had a couple of smaller AC ones. They've overflowed. They've never dialed in properly. You're constantly pissing about.
I love mine. I would never go back to Red Sea skimmer.
A friend of mine's got the larger model, and they seem to get on quite well with it. But any of the smaller ones, I've just had bubbles in the tank. I've had all sorts.
I've had a 220 and a 120, and they just kept overflowing, but never dial them in.
I'm really interested in that new Aqua Forest skim thing.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. I think I'm going to wait for that and then get that.
The best skimmer I've ever owned is the Max Spec one, the big one, not the Jump or whatever. The cheaper one is. It's the great big double entry one. It's phenomenal. Yeah, I knew you'd all.
Is it like?
Yes.
That way it's from both sides, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double the skimmate, double the pleasure.
Yes. It's a very, very nice skimmer. It's really easy to take the cup on and off. It comes with an ozone kit. It's just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Love it. And it is almost silent. It is silent compared to the fucking Red Sea.
Yeah, the Red Sea's even the DC is a bit loud. even in with my sump doors all closed and everything, you can still hear it.
It's a loud unit.
I probably have the shittiest skimmer on this entire live stream by far, unless Jason's got me beat.
Bro.
Oh, I like how you went straight for Jason.
Oh, I can see he's like,
He knows me.
yeah, I know Jason. I've known Jason a while now.
What kind of skimmer you got, Jordan?
It's a Bubble Magus.
Oh, God.
They're great skimmers.
They
Yeah.
are.
Super low cost, and it just works. I just plug it in, it fucking works. So.
I've got a reef octopus, but mine's a AC skimmer. It's not
Okay.
DC.
Mine's DC, but
it works. It
not
actually works pretty
adjustable.
good as long as you fiddle with it and get it dialed in. It once in a while goes nuts. It goes ape shit once in a while, but even for being AC though, it's really quiet. It doesn't make very much noise at all.
See, mine isn't, and it's a DC pump, but it's not controllable, so I don't fucking know.
The most noise I get out of mine is where the output, like I get it like a trickling noise where the output,
Whoa.
That's it.
Tin Can and Airline.
Pretty much.
I like my Deltec skimmer. Best one I've ever had.
Deltec are great. One of my first skimmers was a Deltec, and it is still running.
Do we even get those here?
Yeah, we can get them.
Can we?
Yeah. They're a little hard to come by, but you can find them.
Yeah.
So what
I
else
know
is
somebody
happening with you, Emma?
I got all my coral mounted up. I have a new big order of coral coming. I go to pick it up on Saturday. So, yeah, I've got like 15 frags coming. So yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm excited too. One of the piece I'm most excited about is it's just it's an acro, but it's like a baby blue. It's really pretty. So I can't wait to see it.
So I read, I'm pretty sure on your channel or on one of the channels, you have made a decision on your tank.
I have.
That hour.
That hour. Yeah. So I've been searching for, so I've got a baby emperor angelfish and a baby sailfin tang, and they're growing quickly. I don't have a lot of time before they're sized out of my current tank, so I need to make a decision. And what I'm going to do is get a 150 and basically strip down my current tank and move everything over to that the new 150, and then start standing my current tank back up to keep it as like a frag tank. So
Is that going to be big enough
well,
No.
for the Emperor?
for right now it has to be. So yeah, it's a little on the small side still, but hopefully it'll take me another year or so till he's too big. So
Then double it again.
Yep. Or
Yeah, I mean, if
triple.
you want to keep that fish to full adulthood, it's
Yep.
absolutely huge. And mine got to a certain size really, really slowly, but then I blinked and it just went boom.
Yeah.
Exponential growth.
Well, that's what he's already done a couple times where I swear to God, I blink and he's doubled in size. And yeah. So, but that's what I'm going to do for right now. I'm looking right now at the UNS 150.
Those are nice tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So is this how everybody upgrade? You get the fish and then it's growing and you're gonna upgrade every year just for the fish? Is that how you're supposed to do it?
That's a bit of an excuse.
that's exactly what you're supposed to do, right? Yeah.
That's how you get spousal approval.
It's definitely the most financially viable pathway.
Is it?
No, I couldn't handle upgrading tanks more than once every couple of years. Like,
yeah,
it's so stressful.
Yeah,
It's exciting though.
it is.
It's the fun
When
part.
it's
Yeah.
at the beginning, at the building part is fun. It's when shit goes sideways after the fact that it's not fun anymore.
So do
I
you ever
can't
have
imagine.
fun, Jason?
I do sometimes. Fuck you, Ron.
Oh dear. Okay, next on my screen is Melinda, and she's got some happy news for us.
I kill shit. No, I'm doing a very good job at the moment of breeding dinos. They're just multiplying quite happily in my tank, and everything I'm doing just is not putting a dent in them. And then I've got the tank behind me, which is an old picture, but down this end, you can't see my finger, I put the UV balanced up on this nano running into the tank because you've got to have it in and out of the display. And so the screen on my tank is lifted up 1 inch high off one end so I can put the hoses in. And my male flame hawk, who was in a pair, did a jump yesterday, day before, landed on the floor, and yeah, he didn't make it. And then yesterday morning, I'm a bit confused because I haven't slept, so it feels like this morning, but it's not. Yesterday morning, I got up and one of my red line pair was dead in the bottom of the tank. That wasn't a molt. It was actually one of the red lines. So yeah, the nano he's in is the one that originally started with the cyano. And it's since the dinos have started, the cyano in that tank has just covered everything. It's just smothering everything. So yeah, I've lost one of the red lines. So this morning, yeah, you all know everything I've been doing so far. So this morning I added this into the arsenal.
You added it into the arsehole of what?
Arsenal.
Oh.
Arsenal of what I'm treating the tank with.
Which is what?
It's Eco Balance by Dr. Timms. Adds friendly, supportive bacteria to maintain a balanced environment and specific probiotics against Vibrios. Okay. So it's one of the bacteria that they recommend on Mac's Donor Flagellate page on Facebook. So I've added that in. That I was doing
video.
The little glass vials.
For video, Biodigest.
I was using that, and I'll be putting a vial in twice a week. So every 3-4 days, I've been putting a vial in instead of every fortnight. And I've run out of that. So yeah, trying this one for now.
What is the strain of phyto that you're culturing and dosing?
Nano.
Yeah.
We don't have much choice here. I used to have T-ISO, but I haven't been able to get it started back up again since the cyclone.
Yeah.
So I've only got nano.
Sorry, Mel.
Yeah, it worked really well for me.
Look, I am pouring a litre of phyto in a day.
I remember you saying.
That's so much phyto.
So, the other thing I also decided to do today, because when all else fucking fails, microbubble. So I at night I turkey baste the rocks because the rocks are just smothered. I've turkey based the rocks. I've taken all the dead corals off. Turkey based the rock, and then I'm microbubbling to try and get it out of the tank and down to the filter roller. Like,
yeah,
it's the thought process is there. So
well,
yeah, that's
just a little announcement for you, Melinda. So today, Taters Ross reached out to me and he said, "How can we help Mel?" And I said, "Well, I mean, we could try and find her a shrink." And
I've got one.
He said they're too fucking expensive. So next on the list,
call mental health.
We have decided to reach out to Reefy AF crew, and we have managed to get some donations.
No,
I am going to PayPal you some money. So everyone on the screen has given to it, right? So fuck you.
No.
Including Dan, my lot, Russ, me, get this, Bernadette, Coach, Gaza have all given money, and I'm going to PayPal it to you to get a microscope to try and help what's going on with your tank. So everybody, well done. What an amazing group of people.
Good job, everybody.
I wanted to get through my story without crying, you fucker.
Aw.
It's
Thank
just
you.
amazing. And if anyone else wants to donate to this, I'm going to be collecting probably into the tail end of this coming week, and then I'll hit send and it will go into Melinda's bank account.
But honestly, like, I looked at the microscope and I thought, I've either got the money to buy the microscope now, or I've got money to put a new bulb in the UV.
Well, you're probably going to have enough for both, to be totally honest. So
No, I put the bulb in the UV thinking that no matter what type of dino it is, and there's two different types because it's different on the sand than what it is on the rocks. They're all saying you've got to run the UV. So I thought, well, this is what. But thank you. You just.
Oh.
Melinda, we all absolutely love you to bits, and you've been going through a situation that is not your fault. So we all just want to help. So,
and we've all been there.
Absolutely.
Yes. I mean, Jason more than most. You know what I mean?
Fucking
Yeah.
yes.
And Ron did say, "How can we really fuck up Melinda today and make her cry?"
What a gorgeous sight! Thank you, Taters. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, everybody.
It's everybody everyone's done an amazing job to pitch. And if anyone does want to pitch in, if you get a hold of me on Discord, I'll give you PayPal details, because PayPal then will do all the currency conversion for me just straight away. It's just super simple. So anyway.
And if you're like me and missed the bit where people guessed Ron's actual name, his actual name isn't Ron, because when I was like, he gave me the email address to PayPal it to him, like, you made a mistake, it's someone else.
Everybody replied and went, "Who's
Not
this?"
me, buddy. I knew. I'm like, there he is.
You.
That was when I got an email that I'd got an order. It come up with your name. I wondered if you'd used someone else's email or something.
Oh, I thought immediately I punched in the wrong fucking email. I was like, there's no way I just sent this money somewhere else.
But the funny thing was,
I did find it funny though, Ron, when you sent me the your email, you put your email address and then whoremail as opposed to hotmail. Whoremail. HOR. Whoremail.
They get mail too.
And I thought, well, this is fitting.
but when I saw Ron's real first name, it then cast my mind back to when we did all the AI face swaps, when I had Ron on and I had David Cameron. Yeah.
Ronnie, what?
Steve, I did exactly the same thing. I was like, is that your PayPal? I have to like double check with him. I was like,
yeah.
So the funniest thing about all of this is you're all going to send me money and I'm just going to fucking spend it. No, we're all really, really happy to do it for you, Melinda. So I really hope you get good use out of it. And I hope it helps turn things around, because you deserve it.
I was actually looking on Temu before the stream from Microscope. I wasn't going to get a plugged-in one because of Steve getting electrocuted by UVs. But yeah, Temu, AliExpress.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my whole thread for the last month has been this died, this died, this died, this died, this died, and I've kind of been hesitant to post anything because every post is this died, this died, this died, and it's just,
I've been there a lot.
It's all part of the journey, though. You have to. You fuck it. Jordan just changed his name to my email address.
No, it's not Hotmail. It's Whoremail.
Yeah, so you can PayPal that. I did say to everybody, an amount, don't go over, please. Don't go absolutely crazy. Just only give what you can afford. If it's £2, totally fine.
Did you see Rob's comment?
I was going to say, Rob sent the donation.
Sent Ron 3,000.
That abyss pump will help get the dinos in.
This is the guy that randomly one day Rama sent me more than he should have, and it really annoyed me. I can't stand it. And Rob just sent me money for nothing, just to annoy me.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah.
Send you money to annoy you.
Well, I send stuff to people. People are not supposed to send me stuff. That's not how it's supposed to work. But anyway, Melinda.
I think I gave you an extra $5 to buy a latte. That's all I could afford to give you when I bought the hydrometer off you.
Get yourself a coffee in your own garden centre.
Because that's all I can afford.
Much appreciated. And I did. I used it for a coffee, and I bought somebody else a can of juice. So there you go.
Thank you.
Anyway, anything else happening? If you get any good fucking news?
I have plants.
Yes, you do have plants.
That's just trying to get my mind away from the tank and into something else. And yeah, I've been doing indoor plants, and I turned an IKEA glass cabinet into the little greenhouse. Well, I'm mid doing it. I'm doing little bits as I can. So yeah, we've got that. I took a whole heap of cuttings off Mum's plants that are all growing out, and she keeps buying me plants. So I keep saying that's not going in there. That's not going in there. But, she's enjoying it, and she's been taking photos of the cabinet and sending it to all of her friends, saying, "Look what we did." And it's like, you did nothing. Like, but yeah, she's enjoying seeing it. So
Bernadette wants to know what you've got.
You'll have to show her the photo, Ron.
Oh shit! Right, keep talking amongst yourselves.
I got the Fitonias. I've
You
got
guys just
the.
love giving me fucking work. So Ron, where is it? Just pull it up.
Hey, you already don't have to edit this, so I mean
that's
already
true.
You're already getting out of work.
Jason, you're always just so thoughtful.
Question, Melinda.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Are you pulling where you got your UV? Is it running in the sump or is it running in the tank?
It's running in the display, and that's what I was saying. That I've got the screen just above the hoses, and that's how the male flame hawk jumped out. So now I've wrapped the towel around the end of the tank, so the female can't follow him. Yeah. But yeah, into the display, out of the display.
I'm getting roasted.
Sorry, that's the wrong way around.
Oh wow, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
So I don't, and as I was saying to Ron, I don't do indoor plants. So this is all me learning as I go. And the cupboard was my son's. That he's moved out and left the whole bedroom full of shit. So I'm using it. I bought, I think they were $20 lights from Amazon, glass coffee jars, Mum's cuttings, yeah, and just been planting them out.
Am I the only one that would love to just walk up to that table and plant my plums on that elephant's head?
Yeah, there's 4 of the elephant's head. I don't think they're beautiful. It's just carved. One of the
looks very
one of my nurse unit managers gave me that when I worked with her at the hospital. Yeah, it's one of my pride and joy pieces of furniture, but
wouldn't be after Ron put his nuts on it.
It still would be.
Hey, they're self-waxing.
Still would be, yeah. I'd put some plasters on it upside down just to catch it.
It's like a trap. I'll trap that fucker. I go to plant them on and I go to walk away, and the table's going.
You probably wouldn't notice for about 3 or 4 steps, though.
Yes. One of them just comes clean off. Anyway, so is that you done, Melinda? Have you?
That's me done. I keep forgetting we're live. This could be edited.
She does always say just about every week, edit me out, Ron.
Edit that. Edit that.
Okay, Jason, what is happening with you?
Nothing.
No.
Everything's going good right now, other than ACAN's decided to bail heads this week.
What?
Like 4 heads this week. Don't know why.
They've been living for how long?
Well, I got them from Russ. So they've been, and they've like they'll lose a head once in a while, and then they'll be fine. Been good been in the same spot, same lights, same everything for months. Been fine. Just decided, I don't
What
know.
the fuck is with internet connections turn into shit when it's somebody's turn? Jason, you've turned into Minecraft, Jason.
I don't know why. I'm even on a wired connection today. Really?
Your tank is probably looking the clearest I've ever seen it.
Yes.
I cleaned the glass today.
Yeah.
It's looking really nice.
I did a water change today and cleaned the glass. Green hair algae's back. That's a good time. So I'm probably gonna have to.
Back.
Yeah, because I remember I had fluconazoled it there.
Yep.
Month and a half ago, I guess, and it was gone, and now it's coming back with a vengeance again. Don't really have a reason. Nutrients are in a good place. Like, never.
You got to get books of it, like Emma.
She says that entire one behind her on the right hand side is all whore.
It's not
Horror.
Horror.
The first time she said it, though, she just went whore. That's horror.
Yeah, that's not saying horror. That's just straight out saying whore.
Yeah, that's what she said the first time she said it to me. And then I got her to say it again. She went, no, horror. I went, oh, so being more of a whore? So being more horror?
Just take that word out of your vocabulary, Emma. You just can't say it.
Sorry, Jason, back to you.
So yeah, I mean, everything seems to be doing okay. The torch that I got like a month ago is splitting, so that's cool. It seems to be doing good. Duncan's doing okay, but I'm back to having hair algae growing in between the heads.
As long as that Duncan survives that thing.
So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up cutting it back some, and like cutting back the parts that have green hair algae. So hopefully it does a little bit better. I mean, it's doing okay though.
I tried to
do it live.
hydrogen peroxide dip something that had hair algae growing on the skeleton. It was some acans actually, and it completely fucking killed the coral. I mean, the coral was kind of not doing well to begin with, so it might have just pushed it over the edge, or maybe my concentrations were wrong.
Yeah, that's why
I Google fish and I followed it, and it fucking did not work.
I've hesitated to do that because I'm afraid that I will kill the damn thing, and I don't want to do that.
I think Rob dips everything in hydrogen peroxide. I might be wrong, Rob. Can you let me know? I'm sure you told me.
I'm probably just an idiot. So, I mean, that's...
I mean, it's not like I can cut some of the heads off and cut some of it back. There's plenty. It's not like it's tiny.
Look at the fucking state of this.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
It is fantastic.
It's very shiny for a helmet.
Yes.
You got to
polish well.
Jason, I've dipped a lot of corals in hydrogen peroxide. It's no big deal, honestly.
Well, then maybe I might go that route then. I don't know.
Get the concentrations from the people who've had success with it. Because the way I did it, I looked it up online and I tried it. And I mean, the coral was dying anyway, so it might not have, correlation is not causation, but.
John.
Yeah, I mean, and if it was like something smaller and less important, I would probably not care as much. But that thing's huge. I don't want it to die. I mean, it's been to the brink of death numerous times now, and came back. So,
Richie Monkey is saying he had an acan colony that had of amphipods around the polyp, no growth for months. I super glued them in place, and the polyp is growing over it now.
Interesting.
I've never seen that.
It's actually one thing that I can say about my tank. In this nano, I had a nearly dead acan frag about this big, and it's thriving. It's the one thing that's surviving in all of this is the acans and the 2 little scully frags.
Good night, everybody. Excellent.
My acan's thriving. It was going to get thrown away at work. Here, take this before we throw it in the bin.
So Rob doesn't dip acros in hydrogen peroxide, but he does dip everything else, including his plums.
Yeah, you don't
I heard
want
he likes it when they fizz.
Yeah, the fizzy. He likes the fizzy.
And the fact that they're blonde after
This
it.
is, ooh.
Anything else to report, Jason?
No, everything else is doing pretty good. Clownfish are bastards.
Yes, they are.
They bite the shit out of me. They bit the shit out of me today. I didn't put a glove on. Murderous little bastards.
They
What sort
can
of clowns
be.
do you have?
Those are cinnamons.
Oh, yeah, they are pricks.
They're-
Well, they all are pricks, but it's an especially decent prick.
For the longest time, they were fine. And now, like in the last 7-8 months, as soon as my hand hits the water, they're right there. Like crazy. I don't know why, but
So they're like,
I can't put any more fish in because they kill anything that goes in. They kill it immediately. So
you guys might know more than me. Probably know more
Fuck you,
than
Brandon.
Me, but they're like Ocellaris Percula like hybrids, right? That's how they make those.
that is something I couldn't tell you.
Melinda, you
I didn't
shaking
even
yes,
pick
no,
those
no?
out. My wife went to the fish store one day without me, and I said, "Oh, if they got some clownfish, grab me a couple clownfish." That's what she brought me. And yeah, they've turned into.
Just get a lemon peel damsel. They're a friendly fish.
Well, I think anything's more friendly than what I got. I would have taken my chances with putting my arm in the tank with Bruce over those little bastards.
I'm only asking because my Ocellaris, like my just like standard clownfish, are really docile. Like I can put my hand right around where they live, and they just kind of hide. So
all the other clowns that I've had have been just regular, standard clownfish, and they've been fine. These two, I mean, they even keep the Royal Grama in check. The Royal Grama like hides. He's got one like a spot where he stays, and he doesn't stray from that spot, because if he does, they may get an attitude, and he's not willing to take that risk, I guess.
It's the most angry fish I have ever met, a Royal Grama. And the reason why, I was in my LFS, and I was really new in the hobby, and I said, "You've got a fish that's in a bit of the tank that's not the tank," not knowing it was the weir at the time. And he said, "Aye, it's a fucking dick and it can just stay there." And I went,
"Okay."
But it's really pretty. I went, and anyway, he walked over to the tank, right? And he went to put his finger, so it was a big kind of coral tray, but it was full of softies and anemones at the time. And in one corner was this weir comb, and there's this Royal Grama swimming round and round and round. And he went to put his finger in the tank, and not a word of a lie, it jumped out and slapped him right in the fucking face.
That sounds about right.
And then
I've had two.
Say again?
I've had two of them. The first one was like a complete dickhead. It ruled the whole tank. And that lasted until it tried to attack the fox face. Then it didn't last any longer.
Right.
The second one, the one I've got now, it like spends most of its time hiding.
Mine too. Mine's a
Are they
model
both
citizen.
wild caught, Steve?
Sorry?
Both wild caught, or like was one captive bred, or
Both wild caught, as far as I know.
yeah?
I've found quite a lot of places mislabeling the false Grama and the Royal Grama.
Like the strawberry, whatever.
Yeah. Is that what the dotty back?
Yeah, one's got the
Yeah.
Same with the
Because
gold
those
rim
are
and
dicks, aren't they?
powder brown as well. They get mixed up quite often as well. Anyway,
Mine is pretty aggressive too.
really?
I have her first 3 years. Like the first 2 years, they would hide, like you could hardly see them. But now she's up there, and every time I put my hand in the tank, she's going at me.
Yeah.
That's how my grandma was at first until
Your
she
grandma?
tried. Yeah, my grandma.
Your grandma would come and visit you.
Yeah.
Or grandma.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Granny.
When Emma runs too fast, she just pulls the teeth out and throws them at her. I'll catch you.
Sorry, Emma, on you go. Your grandma was what? She might need a minute. Okay, I'll take my turn then. I've got notes. So I got the first quote in for the new building flooring. When I say new building flooring, I mean just the small 2 front rooms I'm planning on turning into the coral farm to begin with. So hopefully getting the quote in middle of next week, and then within the next 2 or 3 weeks, if the quote is favourable to Bernadette, I'll get the go ahead and I'll get the floor done. So I'm going to get the vinyl flooring non-slip, and it's going to go up the wall a couple of inches, and then I'll have dams at the doors. So if a tank just completely collapses, it should actually hold every single bit of water within the room, so it doesn't soak into the rest of the building. Once that floor's down, I'll then get the old Reefer 300 out of storage with the cabinet, get it set up, because that is what I'm planning on using for my spawning tank. I've got everything other than an Apex brain. So I've got return pumps, heaters, lights, everything. It's all ready to go from old tanks. I'm just going to put it straight on, get it up and running. The only problem is trying to source those genetically distinct colonies to actually have a spawning event, which it's going to be tricky, I think. I think it's going to be tricky. I'll need to reach out to some people, but anyway. Oh, shit, she heard me. It's the problem with your partner watching these fucking live streams.
Ron, anyway. I always say I've got to speak to my manager because, you know.
So the other thing I wanted to try and find this week was one of those metal clip bag tires you see them using in America. And so Chris Meckley's got one and it's pneumatic. And he said, you don't need that. That's for bagging hundreds of bags an hour. You know, I'm sending out 15, 20 corals a week, you know. So I reached out to Tippertie. Thank you very much to Steve for giving me a contact there. So the cheapest one they do is £4,250, and then you have to put the VAT on top of it. And they no longer make manual ones, so you'd have to have a compressor and all the rest of it. So that's not happening. I think Bernadette's exact words were, "You'll just keep fucking tying them by hand." Then,
well, hold on a second, Ron. So you'd need a compressor, but you're going to have a detailing workshop out back, so we could just pipe those together. You already need the compressor back there anyway, because you know we're going to be detailing, and it's useful sometimes. So
I bet she's not listening now, though.
This is you know, this is a way to save money. You're saving money because you're using this piece of equipment for two
cash
different
in
things.
bank, isn't it, Jason?
Yes, it really is.
Let's be honest.
I mean,
it'd be crazy not to.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
This is man math.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also think of all the penis piercings I could give myself.
Well, to be fair, I think there's still a limited amount of space.
Well, I'm sure I could stack them. Ron slowly but
yes,
surely.
do it live.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Are you thinking like those African tribes that put the rings around their neck to make their neck longer?
Stretch it.
I'm getting some right fucking wanky comments. Oh, he must be on the red wine tonight. Yes. I think the last 15 frags from me you got, Rob, were free, weren't they? So that's it. Yes. Is it Terry? Did you say his name was?
Yeah.
John.
Terry. Yes. Now it's Butcher's ones that I'm actually looking at. But Carl's the Prince Albert edition. Fucking hell. Anyway,
I think the technical term for them is sausage crimpers, aren't they?
it's true. It's true. Because they cut the bag and they tie it really tight and it looks like a little bum hole. A little balloon knot. Anyway.
Yeah.
I bet Harry's so glad he joined this one.
Harry's got his own special sausage crimper.
No comment.
He was playing white earlier.
So, whilst talking to Steve today, Steve said, "You know what? We could make one." I was like, "What?" So he starts talking about designing one, and we just need to get the wee metal staples, and we can then reverse engineer it from there, I'm guessing. And as I was talking to him via message, I typed into Google metal ring bag sealer or something like that, and up came that really cheap foreign website, Vivor. I'm sure some of you have heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's like the dangerous AliExpress stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
So they had one for £130. And it came with practice foreskin.
Did you press buy it now?
Add to cart.
It's
He
coming
told the
tomorrow.
Lee. He told the Lee. He clicked on it and then X'd it out, and if it shows up, it shows up.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take my chances. Anyway, so I might give that a try. See, for 130 quid, it's probably going to be worth a bash. You know what I mean? So I mean,
it's just like Steve with his, his AliExpress, salinity probe and all that stuff. I mean, give it a go.
But I mean, I do know it's going to fuck up. It's not going to do the job, and it will probably break in a couple of weeks. So is it worth it? I don't know. Anyway,
Use cable ties, Ron.
they don't. You're trying to squeeze the plastic so tight it actually causes almost a friction seal.
Okay.
It's quite. Yeah, it's cable ties don't quite do it. And also, I just want to get it done nice and quick. Every single time I get a coral order, I get a table and I set it up and I get my bags and I get all my plastic cups and I make sure I've drilled the holes in them. I get my little cup of carbon. I get everything all. I make up the box. I make the labels, the delivery notes, all of that, and I get it all set up. And then the second I put my gloves on, I get the first frag and fill a bag with water. Somebody comes to the office door. So I need to expedite the bagging into the box and then just taking it to the post office. That's the one kind of choking point for me. I can grow the fuck out of corals with my eyes shut. See, trying to get them bagged without distractions and stuff. And it's not small distractions either. It's, oh, there's been a gas explosion. That kind of event. Anyway.
Yeah. One of my staff
There's a leak in the roof.
Bleach in the fish tank.
Yes. Moving on. So yeah, I've been fragging a couple of corals which I've now got to being big enough to be fragged. So I've got a couple of new corals that are going to be available soon. So this is the first one, Acropora Ronald's Neon Tip.
That's nice. I like that.
It's a juicy little number. What else we got? I was all prepared for
Ron's
this.
juicy neon tip.
Yeah, what do you have to do to make your tip neon?
Acropora Turgid Member.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice little juicy. It is an actual true full red. It's quite interesting.
Are the polyps on that red? Can you bring that back up?
Yes, they are. They're red. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Acropora High Vis, which is what we call a safety jacket you wear when you're driving a forklift.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up. And then I just took a couple of photos of the entire system. Got that one.
Crazy.
Beautiful.
I need more space. This is not a sales pitch, by the way. I don't care if you buy them or not.
I can't buy them.
I wish I could.
So I remember back when you did you tell yourself when you set that up you would never need any more room than that?
Oh, of course. Meredith said, I'm going to buy you a frag tank for your birthday. So she bought me that. She went, that'll do you. I went, yeah, that'll do me for a week. Oh, because you get all excited about fragging, don't you? And one of the things you do when you're fragging is you keep taking up fucking space. So
Yeah.
And then I took one more photo of my actual current favorite, and has actually probably been my favorite for about a year. It's the Acropora granulosa teal blue. Photo doesn't actually do it justice. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's stunning.
so the only other thing I'm going to be doing probably in the next month or so is changing salt. So from Red Sea Blue Bucket to Nios Pure, purely based off of how filthy my fresh mixed salt water going to the tank actually is. So this was today. That is 6 weeks of collectively 35 litres a day of freshly mixed salt water getting pulled through from automatic water changes to two systems. So 20 litres on one tank and 15 litres on the other. Now, there are no ill effects of this in the tank. Absolutely none. So if anyone's watching this, not many, don't give up on Red Sea Blue Bucket just because you've seen that. It's just the way it is. But I have an 800 litre mixing tank for my salt water. It's double baffled and it's a pain in the arse to clean. So I just want a salt that's actually slightly cheaper. That's a no-brainer. That I don't have to clean. So I was looking at the chemical buildup of it. So Red Sea Blue Bucket, calcium 430, mag 1280, and alk 8. Now my current tank, I aim for calcium 400, mag 1350, and alk 8.4. And Nios Pure is calcium 435, mag 1350, alk 8.5. So even that is better for me. So if it's a saving on dosing as well, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Anyway, that is it for me. Jordan, or should I call you? I just wanted to see how you pronounce it.
I'm going to say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced, which is Cameron.
Okay.
No, I assume everyone else gets this. I learned this today, so that was a nice surprise. But anyway, so yeah, I tested today actually, just so that I'd have something to talk about. And I have a confession. If Harry, you'll hear my confession today, I would really appreciate it. The last time I recorded test results was March 9th. Not bragging. This is a confession. I'm usually pretty good about this kind of stuff, but
you are your journal.
Yeah, that's right. In my my little diary, dear diary. Today my alkalinity is 7.6. Yeah, so things were a bit low, but as usual, magnesium is an issue for me. So I tested it today at 1140. So I'll be spending the next 10 days to get that over 1300.
What test kit are you using for magnesium?
Aquaforest titration. So it's not Salifert, it's not Hannah, and I know that's what everybody likes, but it's something I've used this whole time, and I've had no issues with it, other than I fucking can't keep magnesium in my tank for some reason.
I can send you some. Mine was like 1800 a couple weeks ago. So
yeah. But yeah, things were honestly like fine for not testing in almost 3 months, surprisingly. So I just cranked up the Alpha Reef. Sorry, Melinda. And then I just magnesium, and I'll be doing that every day for probably another 9 days, and I should be back to where I want to be. My mollies have like bred like crazy. So I have probably 8 to 10 like juvenile mollies that are in my overflow. Fished them out the other day, put them in the display thinking like, oh, they'll be able to live in the display, and they immediately just went back down the overflow. So they're living there for the time being.
So what you're saying is freshwater fish are brainless.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, not me, right?
I thought it was more freshwater fish should be kept out of sight.
Yeah, that too.
That's right. And the people who keep them as well, Steve. But anyway. I came back. I was away for a week ago or so, and I came back, and I have no coral banded shrimp anymore. I have no fucking clue where it went, but there's no body. There's not even an antenna left in the tank. It's like it crawled out and the cats ate it or something. I have no idea. And this thing was like massive. So I don't know. But phosphates aren't an issue in the tank, and it must have died and everything ate it, and we move forward. So
cleanup crew can be incredibly brutal. I had a unicorn tank. It actually wasn't mine. It was given to me. It was very poorly. The guy he'd just split up with his wife. So I just came home and I threw it in my tank. Day 2, it was like wedged in a rock, not looking good. Day 3, bones. And it was a big fish. But you know, awesome. the big kind of dorsal spine and stuff. It's just that's exactly where it was in the rock. Just a little fish skeleton.
That's cool.
And then when I stripped the tank down to move it to the shop, I stabbed myself with it.
Fantastic.
Hepatitis.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I was blown away. I looked for a long time in the tank, even at night with like a flashlight, trying to find just a trace of a remain. Nothing. So it is what it is. I mean,
yeah,
it does happen, and a shrimp is pretty low on the totem pole. Sorry to say, but
how dare you?
No, it's not.
Shrimp lives matter.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you've got like a freshwater shrimp tank, you care a lot about that stuff, right? So
no.
No, I mean, like, it's an
I've just finished saying I lost one of my red lines. And how devastated I am, and you're just like, fuck the shrimp.
No, I like the coral banded shrimp, but there's a couple of things. Like, now I have the opportunity, if I needed to dose for, like, treat for red bugs, I'm not worried about killing my shrimp. If I want to get a flame hawk, I'm not worried about it attacking my coral banded. So it's an opportunity to possibly not get another shrimp, or I'll just replace it with another coral banded, which I do love, but you got options now.
So people have got such noisy keyboards.
It's not me. It's
no,
not
it was
me.
Emma. It was Emma. I fucking saw her.
Every time I hear it now, I'm just going to go.
Yeah. It's that fancy mechanical gamer keyboard that she's got.
Yes.
If you hear it clicking away like that, it definitely couldn't be me, because I'm over here like.
Show me boobies.
Yeah.
Now.
Horror.
Horror. Sorry, Jordan.
No, you're good. I mean, pretty boring, I guess. Like it's been on autopilot, right? So things just keep growing and consumption just keeps going up. But
I'm happy
otherwise,
to hear that it's running well.
Yeah, but you're about to. It's not too long now. You're going to have a shake up in the mix, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, kind of in a holding pattern right now until I start moving in a couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to it, though. It's a great reset, and it'll be probably a good 40-50% water change effectively, because I'll have to, I'll transport a bunch of water, but I'll have to make new stuff as well. And it'll be an opportunity to clean out my sump entirely. The sand bed's going to get a complete rinse, and I'll probably use mostly new sand.
This time in 2 weeks, you are not going to be saying you're having a boring time in reefing.
No.
Yeah,
no. But I'm basically just like, it's like I can. You ever see Halloween with like Michael Myers, where he just slowly walks at you with a knife? Like, that's kind of what I'm feeling like. I'm on the other side of the street, and he's just slowly walking towards me, and I'm just waiting.
That's anxiety at its very best.
It's coming.
Have you considered? Have you considered when you move the tank of not putting sand back in and putting white vinyl underneath it?
So I definitely have thought about it. I have a dragonette that sleeps in sand, and I have probably a dozen Nacerius snails, which would probably miss the sand too. I don't know if people keep those in bare bottoms.
Sorry.
In bare bottoms, yes. In their arses. There you go, Ron. I mean, Cameron. Sorry.
Yes. Something wrong with me. I'm sorry.
No, but like, do you have a Nacerius snail in any of your systems, Ron?
Yes, I've got them in the shop system. Yes.
Is it in your bare bottom?
The sand bed, no?
It's so I removed the sand, but there was so much sand all and all the rocks and stuff like that because that is a tank that's over 10 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still lumps and wee sand dunes in between, and I've just decided just to leave it. So yeah, there are still Nacerius in there.
Well, and what I could do is kind of what RAS people do with no sand beds is just like leave a little bin of sand in the back, right?
Yeah.
Then it spreads and it goes fucking everywhere.
Or you could just put sand back in the tank like a normal person and be done with it.
Yes.
Or tell your rats not to be pussies and sleep in the rocks.
I do think I will go with sand. I'll be
How
honest.
dare you not feel sympathy towards a dead shrimp, but tell your rasses they're pussies, George.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I
my
love
shrimp
rats. I do love rats.
It was an adult and a large shrimp. I feel like nothing happened to it. It just had a bad molt or something and didn't make it, and such is life, I guess.
Ooh, the thought of a bad molt sounds horrendous. You're
Stuck in your old skin.
yeah. I mean that's what I look like now, but
Yeah. No, that's really it for me. I mean, the clownfish that I mentioned, there was some wounds I found on my male clown, likely from my yellow tang. I was worried it was going to be possibly fish disease, but I wasn't exactly sure. And Ron kind of reassured me it sounds like some tang abuse. So he's looking fabulous now. I mean, no wounds or anything. And so healed up quick, as fish do, I think.
yeah, I told you about my clown. I came through from the kitchen one morning and it was hinged. It cut so deep the entire fish was hinged in the middle. You could see its insides and everything. 2 days later, it was as if nothing had happened.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely
crazy.
incredible.
There was some perfectly like barb shaped holes in the side of this guy. I'm like, you got slapped around for sure. And my yellow tang, like I said, is a dick. He'll just sit. They live in a hammer coral, and he'll just go right up to the hammer coral and just flap his tail at them, like I said, like shooting a gun inside of a door when not looking. Like
Maybe you need some clowns like I've got that can offset the dick-headed, the dick of a clown. Or
honestly, the yellow tang is the boss, and I would be happy to have it boss everything around. I wouldn't want anything like it's my showpiece fish, right? Like it's the next best thing is the Tamini tang, which is awesome. I love that fish, but it's a pussy.
It's not going to beat your yellow tang, though. Your yellow tang is special. I remember the day you got it.
Hell yeah. And it was a tiny white biota.
Almost
Tamini.
translucent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's so white.
It's just now like nice and yellow and big, and it's doing really well. And I'm really happy with it. So
Brilliant.
yeah, it can bully everybody. I don't give a shit.
So are you going to have a upgrade coming since you're moving?
Man,
to a
I'll
new
be
house?
honest with you. I scoured Marketplace for some used 125s. People want too much for their used shit. I'll be honest. Like I'm pretty cheap, and they want to sell everything all together, and they want me to pay through the nose for it. And I don't want to buy someone else's garbage, if I'm being honest. Like I bought my current system. It was just the tank, the sump, and the stand, and I sold the sump. So I just had the skeleton, and I paid like $300.
Yeah.
So PM is key, Jordan. Hell yeah, Brandon.
I know what I've got. I know what I've got.
No low balls.
Yeah, that's how it is here too, though. Like you can't find anything on Marketplace here for a reasonable price.
Well, the thing is, when I bought this current system, I was shopping around and I was looking at some complete sets of things. And then when I was looking again in the last week, the same tanks are up. These people aren't lowering their price. They're still asking $1,500, $1,000 for a 90-gallon system with live rock in it.
If I'm spending $1,000 on something, I'm just going to buy new.
Right.
Just going to spend the extra money and buy something new that I don't have to worry about.
100%. So I think they're not priced to sell, right? they've got it up, and if somebody wants to pay that, then they'll sell it, and if not, they'll let it sit, right? And
yeah,
I don't know. When I sell shit on Marketplace, I'm pricing it to sell it. Like, get it the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Don't pay more than $40.
The problem here too is like
she got his whole tank for.
You don't you don't see very many like reef style tanks here. So
Right.
mostly like 55s, which is a shitty size.
Yeah. Well, in every 125 I've ever seen online, that isn't a full set for $2,000 or whatever. They aren't drilled, right? And they come with a stand that isn't really set up for a sump or anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I agree, Bristol. Like, people want you to basically pay what they paid retail, more or less.
Yeah.
I see crazy price tanks here, but I also see tanks that are basically free to a good home quite a lot. So do you guys have Gumtree over there? I call it Scumtree. But do you guys have Gumtree?
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it, but we don't have it here as far as I know.
So basically it's a free version of eBay. No seller's fees ever, which obviously now eBay have now decided that's how they're going to do it because they were getting shafted by Scumtree.
Anyway, you guys use Kijiji there?
Say again?
Kijiji? Kijiji? No?
No.
So that's probably the North American equivalent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Melinda, you must have Gumtree, surely.
Yeah, we have Gumtree, but I want to hear Emma pronounce what Jordan just said. What was the name of that site?
You're asking Alisa, right? Not me.
No, Emma.
No, Emma.
Oh,
I
Emma.
want Emma to pronounce it. Kijiji.
Kijiji? I don't know.
No, it's Vajiji.
But is that actually a site?
Don't Google it.
He's got a very good point. Yes, you're right. I think it is actually basically Craigslist. Yes.
Craigslist is pretty much died here.
Yeah, it's
not
ridiculous.
It's not there's not a whole lot going on Craigslist anymore. Everything's switched to Marketplace.
Unless you're
Marketplace,
looking for a good time.
Well,
We've had-
yes. Now, if you're looking for a good time, then Craigslist is your move.
We've had Facebook banning livestock for years. So livestock is you find on Gumtree, not on Facebook. So
Well, yeah, I mean, the way we get around that here is you just say rehoming, message me, and then
Or,
you can't sell it, but
Coral decoration.
implying that you're selling it, they take it down. But if you imply that you might be giving it away, then they don't.
Activated
really.
carbon or something. Yeah.
Free decoration. That's how
Decorations
Free
is really
decorations,
popular
yeah.
for sure.
Bristol Reefer. Alexa, search Craigslist. Oh dear. Okay, Steve, what's happening with you?
I have a list.
A Craigslist?
No, it's Steve's list.
Steve's list.
Looking for a good
everybody's got
time.
lists.
It's a very nice t-shirt, Steve.
Thank you. I thought it was like the official uniform. We all had to wear it. And Liam's gone and put my one on.
I've got the middle version one.
Yeah, I don't have the new version. I've got
Mine's
the
a
older
fucking
version.
motorbike, Steve. Huh?
This is East Coast.
Oh, that bit. Yeah, fair enough.
You should have printed out a picture of Steve's face and just stuck it to yourself.
Wait till next
I'm
time.
actually missing your AI profile picture now that you're in the stream today.
No, I've
Yeah.
not stopped them.
Wow.
We've all stopped.
So yeah, in my lot, I actually have the world's first open-fronted reef tank. And I'm working on polishing the bottom of it to make it nice and shiny. That comment did make me chuckle.
How did you get your glass so clean?
Yeah, I'm really, really sick of polishing that damn tank.
Are you still going?
Yeah, it's still not. I filled it up again, so I thought I'd cracked it. Not cracked it. I thought I'd finished polishing, and filled it all up. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to look at that tomorrow in the daylight. And the sun came through and I'm like, oh, fucking bastards. It looks shit.
Really?
Yeah, Steve, it would have been easier to break that down into panes of glass and polish it that way than put it back together than to do it as a whole tank. I know a lot of people though don't want to do that.
What's the lot of questions?
So let me try and remember them. I don't know whether it was the difficulty in access or just shit tools or shit operator is the reason why it hasn't cleaned up.
Little
so
from
I'm not
column
convinced.
A, little from column B.
Yeah.
What's that front glass thickness at?
8 mil.
Yeah.
It was.
It was 8 mil.
It was, yeah.
It's like fucking cling film now.
So, and I did think, you know what? The back's all right and the bottom doesn't matter. So it's just the two sides and the front. Maybe I can order some No, I'm not going to ever do it again.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I looked at ordering new glass and it would basically be about twice the amount I paid for the whole lot. So that ain't going to happen either.
What'd you pay for it?
£100. And the cabinet is completely mint condition.
What's that in kilograms? Sorry.
In kilograms. Yeah.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good. And it came with a skimmer. So the cabinet's in great condition.
Is it a Red Sea skimmer?
No, it was a Bubble Magus 3.5.
It's a good skimmer. It's a good skimmer.
Yeah.
That's the exact one that I have, actually.
Weren't you going to get a bigger tank?
Yes.
I've lost the plot on how you went from getting a bigger tank to a nano.
He was bored.
So I already have a tank just here, which is a Fluval Evo, which has got my Papuan Toby puffer in it.
Oh, that's not the scratch tank next to you.
No. So my wife came in and she said, "Oh, doesn't he look? I reckon he's lonely." And I thought, "Oh, here's an opportunity to get another tank."
Sounds like a threesome to me.
Yeah. I was like, I can't put another one in there because the tank's too small. So I need to get another tank. And so that's how that one came. Coincidentally, he does have a little friend in that tank at the moment, because it turns out that bicolor angels aren't reef safe.
Are they not?
Who'd have thought it?
We think somebody, when you were talking about it or when you bought it, would maybe have mentioned something.
I was too polite. I was there. I said, "Are they reef safe?" And Steve
No,
said,
you didn't. You said that's a fantastic idea, Steve.
Hold on.
You said to me, I think so. Yeah, be all right. And I said, "Oh, okay."
Harry just said, "Fuck it, stick it all in."
Do it live.
How long did it take you to catch the fish?
Well, that was a good thing. So on Wednesday's live, I had the fish trap up on the tank, and Sean, what a legend, said, "Oh, try putting it a bit lower." So I moved it as low as I could, and then the next day, I just put my mysis. I got it in the pipette and squirted it in the little hole in the top of the Nios trap, and filled it up. And the only thing that would go in was my Nyoko wrasse. But after about 5 minutes, I'm sitting here and I turn around and look, and the bicolor angel's in it. So I just walk over, pull the magnet off, and it floats up to the top. Yeah, straight away. Couldn't believe it.
Brilliant invention, then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was way too easy.
Yeah, it was.
What else have I been up to? Some raving lunatic who also doubles as an absolute legend sent me some plants. So one of them I have sat on the shelf over there at the moment because I'm still 3D printing the little pot for it. But the other one I have just, if I can get my coordination, that's that one just there. That's the mother-in-law's tongue.
He's not kidding. That is its common name.
That's a great name.
That looks really good in that pot you made. Lovely.
Yeah. So I'm printing a slightly bigger one for the monster plant.
Yeah, so Jordan's got one of them behind him.
Yeah, but someone's cut all his leaves.
Hence the nickname.
Actually, if you look at the bottom, the cat has gotten in here a couple times and gone
There's
to
a
town
little-
on those leaves.
A
But
few chunks missing in there.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a no
So-
cat room for a reason.
Speaking of cats, Jim hasn't been on, has he?
No, he was invited to actually be on this, and I thought if he's sitting bumming around at home and bored, but sorry, what's your?
No, I didn't know if he'd been in the chat because I'm not keeping up with it because it's over there, and I look rude doing this the whole time.
Your chat is over there.
My
Tom?
YouTube live chat is over there. You guys are here. I'm trying to look at the screen, not.
Liam,
You know what I mean? Just we're thinking of you, Jim. We're thinking
Of course
of
we
you.
are. We're always thinking of Jim, especially when masturbating.
Not what I meant. But
Not proud to admit it.
now that you've
Every
said
time.
It's where everything comes back to it, doesn't it? Oh dear. Anyway, so Steve, is there anything else reefing related that's been going on?
Yeah. My pods are not multiplying. I've got a little pot on my windowsill. It's got phyto juice in it. And it's getting plenty of daylight. It's got a bubbler in it to keep it moving. And it's not that the colony's failing. It's just not getting any bigger.
How fast are the bubbles going?
Move it to the
Blop, blop,
bathroom.
blop, 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 blop.
Slow it down.
About
Slow it
that.
down. Like one bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because I used to have my airflow too fast as well, and it was when I've slowed it down that it's now working.
No bubbles
Excellent.
is better than too fast. None at all.
Sure, there's a Michael Jackson joke here, but moving on.
Jam on.
I did some testing yesterday. My phosphate's starting to creep back up again, so I've switched the Lanthayum dosing back on.
Nobody
only
can
doing
fucking
1
say
mil a
it right.
day.
Isn't it Lanthan?
But Lanthayum was what we did with the t-shirt for Lee's one. That's why I said Lanthayum.
Yum.
Yeah, so I've switched that back on 1 mil a day in 2 hits, like an hour or so after feeding, 0.5 mil each. Hopefully that will do it. I sent off an ICP. I got a Tropic Marine one in a little goodie bag from the TMC Reef Summit thing. And I thought, you know what, I'll give them a go. So the Friday I left here dressed as Annie Lennox to go to the to Love to Reef event. I went and posted it in the post box. Everyone looked at me really strangely. I had an email in the middle of the week. I think, yes, my results are in. And then I read the email more carefully and it said, yeah, we're having a few problems. It's taking us longer than we expect. I still don't have the results yet. 16 days.
For fuck's sakes.
Is it their own ICP machine they're using?
So it's the Tropic Marine ICP machine in Germany.
TMC?
So, no, Tropic Marine, not TMC.
Oh, okay. Oh, it should work.
So you post it to TMC and then they post it to Germany.
Ouch. Look at
TMC are great.
Look at Steve. Look at him. He's such a whore. Sorry, I meant horror. Yes,
And the last thing on my list, and then Harry will get an opportunity to speak because he's been gagging to say something all stream. We've been talking about skimmers a lot. I've got a Bubble Magus Curve 5 in that display behind me, and the fucker is dumping bubbles all throughout my sump, and they're just being sucked off into the.
I've never been jealous of a bubble before.
No fucking way are you getting away with saying that on Salty Banter.
Surely you queued that one up.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, the bubbles are getting
And they're just jizzing all in my tank. That's all like snowy jizz in my tank.
Sniz.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I typed that once and it's now a thing.
So
you have more
that's me.
sniz than everybody else, Ron.
I had a major sniz event yesterday.
Yeah, all you had to do is put your hand in the tank.
I just literally just put my hand in the tank and the snails just go.
I'm not sure what I'd rather have, the biting clownfish or the snail cum everywhere.
The snail. Well, I mean, you get baby snails now and again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Are
You
they
get rid of your fingernails though.
Are they tropical snails, Ron?
And then you're like,
Yes. But what I don't understand is a snail the size of your thumbnail
Oh my god.
produces an unholy quantity of snism.
It's like its body weight in sniz. Yeah.
More.
It's
It's
fucking
like
crazy.
it's like it's creating it from the water as it's. I just don't get it. It's like you've tipped a Frisian cow in there and just tugged on the udders for half an hour. Anyway, Steve, are you done?
Oh, I'm done, yeah.
Welcome to Salty Banter.
That's what she said. Harry, welcome to your first ever Salty Banter live.
Hello, how are we?
you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
No, Harry, if I didn't see that song that you made, I would have felt really bad for you previously, but I know you're actually
Listen,
sick fucking there.
I can enjoy it. I just can't respond, you see, because I have to keep up this
Image.
fake facade that I've got going on. So
I mean, he is basically Dexter, right? But he has to keep the pretense up.
Mhm.
You know,
yeah. On that, Steve, the sucking thing, is the Venturi, the tube that's going to the top of it. Have you checked that that's not got any like sediment in there?
do it live, Steve.
No, I have not.
Just make sure your ass isn't hanging
that a
out when you
go.
turn around.
I had
I'm definitely going to make sure it is now.
That was my plan.
yeah, the little red tube in the top of the Venturi. I had issues with that on a Curve 5.
Here we go.
Is he actually doing it live?
He is.
I think he
Yeah.
Oh my
do it.
goodness.
Do it live.
that's an impressive cord you have there, sir.
that is.
Good
Are you
Lord.
impressed by its girth or its length?
That's definitely its length.
Here we go. What's he
Nobody
gonna
could be
become?
impressed with that girl.
As he knocks an entire bottle of no box into. Whoops.
Length them.
Yeah, that's not blocked.
Oh, well, I don't know anything then.
Well, maybe you have to blow through it. Get your lips on there.
Taste it.
I would suck a little first, though, just to dislodge it. Well, if that had worked, I thought I was going to have to add capes to the Reefy AF merch store. But turns out I don't, Harry, but I will make one just for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I look forward to it.
So what's happening in your reefing world, Harry?
Oh, I've been a busy boy today, especially. I did a water change yesterday, which That's probably my first in 2 to 3 weeks. Generally speaking, I'm pretty good on the week. But yeah, I let it slip for a little while. So that was good to get one of those done and just vacuum the top of the sand bed because it was looking a little bit worse for wear. Today, my goodness, I've been drilling holes through masonry. And putting tubes inside, outside, connecting them to a DOS. I got myself a 2-head Red Sea doser to replace the DOS to do my NOPOX and my homemade alkalinity. And then the DOS is going to run an automatic water change, if you like, between the 2 tanks. So it won't be a water change, but it will mean that the 2 tanks are connected. I struggle with sticks in the frag tank, and I think I don't really test it. So if it's in the same system, I can then just put sticks in there without worrying, basically. I run the same light above it as I am this system. So my theory is same light, same water. Though that's not always the way it pans out. But we'll see.
Bacterial surfaces and things,
Sure.
it's just impossible. Totally impossible.
Yeah. On lighting, I may pick up an AI blade on Sunday.
A grow or a glow?
Probably the grow, sorry. They do have both.
I like to grow.
I have both.
Yeah, they've got both available. They did say they'd do both.
Balls, did you say?
I have both. I have grow and glow.
Just needed to get that out.
I have balls. You've had your turn. I have balls. Sorry, Harry.
No, sorry, Harry.
Yeah, I think I'll have
It was grow.
the glow.
The blue.
Because I've already got my main light in. I'm getting a nice bit of power from them. I wanted it more as supplemental, just where the sticks are starting to grow kind of outwards and forwards. There's a lot of shading underneath them. So I think if I can put that, somehow mount it, I'll do a 3D printed something to the Red Sea pendant and kind of have it on the front, angled, facing in. I think that could help with that. And I think they just give a nice pop. I've got a glow and a grow in the sump with some frags, and they do look nice. It's a nice color spectrum. So yeah, I just got to find the money before tomorrow.
So how are you going to mount that, Harry? Is that going to just attach to your current?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. The only thing is I'm getting it's 39 inch, so I suspect it's going to have some weight to it. So I don't know if I'm going to have to counteract that weight on the other side of the pendant. I should imagine I will, but I think it's just going to be yeah. The other thing is I wondered if I could just make the wires kind of shorter / tighter, if you like, on one side versus the other, and if that would balance it out or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, give it a go, see what happens, and then I'll try and 3D print something that does the job.
Are you going to mount it while your missus is away?
For fuck's sake.
Sorry, Harry.
The thing is, Steve sees the other side of me occasionally, and he knows that I've probably got a witty response, but I'm too scared to say it on a live stream.
So by saying the other side of you, do you mean from behind?
Exactly. Yes. You're slowly cracking me. I feel it. Coming.
Is that what you say to Steve's story?
Oh, I walked into it.
Backed into it.
Oh my god.
Dear me.
Quick, ask me something reefing related.
Yeah, Harry, keep it on the tracks now. Come on.
Harry, I think they make brackets that you can angle for the blades. I don't know if they're third party or what, but I do believe they're out there.
I've seen
unless you like 3D printing and then go crazy, but
he does.
There's ones that go on the oh my goodness, the most popular lights LEDs.
Radions.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
Radios.
and the Hydra, they
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
rail with the attachments that way. But
Yes.
there's actually brackets. I feel like it's not Sam, but somebody on YouTube has installed them, and I've seen them. But
I think he does have blades. You're right.
yeah, because
Sam Parker,
they're
yeah.
adjustable
Yeah.
too, so you can, tilt it at a 45 or whatever you like. So
Yeah.
I've not had an email about a court appearance after last week's tank tour with regards to the comments on Sam Parker. So I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise to Sam and his family and anybody else that may have upset.
actually,
No.
I was like,
I was just watching Melinda slowly falling for the joke. She's like, is he?
No, because
What?
I said to you, edit that out, and then you put it at the end, and I'm just like, fuck, I didn't edit it. You put it at the end.
I follow the rules of Ricky Gervais, which is if something's funny, fucking say it. It's just the way it is. So
But yeah, no, I was watching it going, oh my God, he put it on the end. He put it on the end.
now I'm just gonna go and skip to the end and fucking watch that.
yeah, incoming Tasmanian devil, yeah.
That was Tanzanian.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
That's not how you spell Tasmania.
I'm assuming he meant Tasmanian. Maybe it was
There's like a
spelled,
big brain
spelled
joke in there.
maybe there is some
Tanzanian devil.
deeper meaning to it there. Sorry, Harry.
Harry, are you tempted to ditch the Red Sea lights and change them for something?
I
Stratton.
was more so before
Stratton.
I tested my par. I would love a Stratton,
Or two.
but
Flex.
I cannot afford.
I'm sure I know a couple guys who could get one wholesale.
Well, just on that note, could everybody please go on Harry's website, Marine Spec, and buy at least one of his t-shirts, maybe even one in each colour, a wee sweatshirt, some stickers, maybe a little frag rack.
Harry's Stratton Fund.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I mean, as I say, since testing the par on the reef LEDs, I think I've got 4 of them over a 5 foot. I'm actually getting really good par. I don't love the spectrum to the eye. I have recently raised the whites a little bit, and it's kind of a bit more pleasing to the eye.
For what it's worth, they look great on camera.
Thanks.
Mhm.
They're actually running. I turned them down to like 5% blue and 10% white. For the lives, I find kind of the lower you have them, the better they look on camera.
Yeah, I can't even take pictures of my tank because it's all just overexposed white glare.
Washed out and just
I think it's harder when you've got a sand bed as well to it's just not overexpose the bottom of the tank.
well, the Strattons are basically photo mode permanently. The way I've got mine set
Yeah.
up, it's just incredible. I don't even put an orange filter on it. Boom,
Yeah.
shoot, done.
Can
I
you
think
guys
it's one of those things until you kind of sit, like when I went to Jamie Reef and Teefs running Radions, and until you see that difference in person, then you kind of realize what you're missing. You come back and you look at your tank and you thought, yeah, that looks like crap. And then give it a couple of weeks and you're used to it again. So,
Can you guys make breeders in UK?
what, sorry?
Reef breeders? Like what Dong runs? No?
I don't think so.
I mean,
You're welcome round any time, Harry, if you want to come
I,
and see a Stratton in the flesh.
Harry, I'll tell you this though:
Can I take it home?
is stick with the Red Sea lights as opposed
Yeah.
to putting radions on there.
Okay.
Don't be that guy.
That's just Jason.
I hate radions.
He's just saying,
I
"Fuck
hate
you."
that company.
Well, hold on. I gotta be the voice of reason here. Jim would just say get some black boxes or black boxes and get them on Amazon and
Get some Vipars.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, isn't it? They're like cheaper, by no means cheap. But in the scheme of things, I could get 4 of them, have more of a spread than I could by getting 2 Deera lights. They do the job. They got growing corals really well. So the only complaint I have is they look a bit crap to the eye.
Doug Dorrit from Frag Farm here in the UK is running his farm with reef leads, is he not? Yeah, I'm sure he is. But
I think in terms of growing coral, they're fine.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I can't imagine having the on off. Like I really like the build and then having the dip at the end of the day. Yeah. And I know you can technically like jerry rig some dimmer switches for them, but I don't know. I love the spectrum control on a light, and I like the peaks and the drop offs. I don't know.
Are you telling me the Red Sea light doesn't have a ramp up?
No, I'm saying the Vipars. The black boxes don't.
Yes. I was
on and off, baby.
What?
On the subject of lights.
That's it. They come on, they go off. That's it.
On the subject of lights going from Radions to Stratons to Ecotech, congratulations again, Ron, for having your tank featured on Ecotech's Facebook post. Yeah. Because of your MP40s.
How the fuck did that happen?
It's a spectacular tank.
Did you not send the video to Steve?
Say again?
Did you not have to send the video to Steve?
No. No, they got in touch with me and said, absolutely love your system. There was no chat about what equipment I run, nothing. They said, we would like to feature this on our Instagram and Facebook page. Is that okay? And I said, fuck if I care. And about a week later, they did it. And it was
nice.
I didn't ask for it. I'm not a fanboy of any company or anything like that. I do like my Vortex. I've been using them for years. It was lovely. So thank you, Melinda, for mentioning that. It was nice to get a little bit of a kind of bump and say you're doing okay. Yeah, it's nice.
I posted a story earlier about doing some in-person tank tours, and your tank was one that come up several times. So
that's a trick.
Might be taking a visit. Well,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, I would love to come up. That'd be really cool.
Let's do it.
Sarah keeps saying that we need to plan a trip to Scotland to come and see us. So it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
I'd love for you guys to go over. Love it.
It'd be amazing.
I'm planning on traveling at some point, but you know what it's like. You know, you go to Italy for a week, you bring 7 pizzas home. It's just the way it goes. I can't poo, Melinda. You know that. I can't poo when I go on holiday. So
now I've got it. I'm thinking, why the fuck are you bringing home pizzas? Like, what are you talking about? You have a pizza oven.
One thing you struggled to bring back was spaghetti carbonara. That didn't make it all the way home, did it?
Oh, it came out all the way home. It's what happened. And then Steve sent me a fucking tin of it in the post.
I've been on the other end of that. I've had someone sat next to me wearing white shorts on an airplane, doing that all the way home.
Yeah, I ended up in a fire truck on the end of the runway, and then taken to an ambulance, and then hooked up to machines, and oh my goodness!
Wow,
that was some night. That was some night. Anyway,
no, don't worry. He always says 6 like that.
Say again, Steve.
I said that they put you on for tests, and then someone said, "Don't worry, he always says 6 like that."
Oh, fuck. He also smells like that all the time. Can you imagine what carbonara smells like? It smells like puke anyway. Double puke. I did wake up after passing out, and they had moved me to the back of the plane, and everyone was going like that.
They probably thought you were drunk, Ron.
Well, yeah, probably. Anyway, Harry, is that all from you?
Yeah, other than me mollies.
Yes. How's that?
The original ones have been in there since I got them, all doing well, and I've got 9 more a couple of days ago.
And are they annihilating algae?
Yep, doing a really, really good job. So I'm thinking I'd like to put some in the sump in there. So we'll see how that goes, because I've got that frag rack in there, and there's loads of algae in there.
You're going to have 1 million in about a week.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know, I've never heard of anybody else outside of this group having them proliferate like that. But yeah, I'm going to have a dozen of them in no time, and in a month from there, they'll probably have 150 of them. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Start flushing down the toilet.
The aquarium version of rabbits.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, luckily, most of them get eaten.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
is that a celebrity in the background, Alisa?
It's my local friend Alan, my reefer.
My local friend.
Hello, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Alan.
Tell him to look at the camera and we'll all wave to him.
Look, wave. You live on YouTube.
Alan, the local legend. You think you're a whack job. We should have all quickly told her. Tell him to turn around and wave, and we should all just take our clothes off.
You said before the stream you weren't going to do that again.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
You don't know what happens below that desk line there. That
Well, it did happen on a live stream.
We do.
There's gifts.
I've got a bottle of something beside me here,
Evian.
Yeah, that's happened too. Liam, how are you?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, not bad.
Oh, we're out of time. Thanks, Liam.
It'll run as long as it takes.
It wasn't me making it 3 hours, though.
No.
No.
Okay, sorry, Liam. I'm a bit of a bitch sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah, all the time.
So, Liam, you've been having...
I've just had loads of shit. Yeah.
Hold on till I start a GoFundMe.
Yeah. So I'll start with equipment. I managed to pick up another D&D/Jabeo pump for my closed loop system. You just about see it sticking up down there now. So I've now got the up and over closed loop. It runs above my lighting. That's all now running. One leak from the bulkhead I didn't do up. Yeah. It's all running, all good. Happy with that.
Did it self-seal with nature's glue?
No, I just tightened it.
That works too.
Brilliant.
Left it a bit loose and it dribbled everywhere. But yeah. Yeah. Then we go on to fish. I've got loads of equipment. My D&D, it's the Deltec UV, kept on tripping the electric.
Yes, it
No
did.
idea what's going on. I pulled the end off of it, rusty as fuck. I was like, okay. No idea. Got a new one. Fitted all of that. Boom, tripped the electric. Kids, Wi-Fi's gone. As they do.
You wanker.
And yeah, it turns out when I moved house, I smashed the end of the bulb, so it was just filling with water and tripping the electric.
Fuck.
So they sent me. I've had 2 maracas sent now from eBay. Literally.
What was that, Ron?
No.
Somebody's got to clip that. Somebody has to. That's going in the Discord immediately.
Definitely.
Is that Ron's skiing action?
Fucking dirty bastard Keith Burklehammer. Yeah, I'm skiing in May when there's no snow. All right, boys. Sorry, Liam.
We went down to Love to Reef. I got a phone call off the wife. Holy shit, your tank's overflowing in the sump. All the electric's blown. The sump's filling up. She's panicking like mad.
Oh, my God.
She's never seen me turn the pumps off. So when you turn the pumps off, the level drains, and then the sump fills up until it reaches that certain level. It hadn't reached that level while she was on the phone. So she's panicking that the entire tank's going to empty all over the floor.
Yeah.
It turned out the heater blew and blew the electric.
Hell.
Yeah, I've had loads of fun. That wasn't too difficult, apart from trying to explain, unplug the black box, just and leave it. I'll be home later. It'll be
And
fine.
a sea of black boxes.
I've been told to sort the rat's nest out and label shit.
That is the only reason why I'm so organized, because if I'm not there, I want to be able to go, right, the one that says switch off.
Well, that's why I've got the Apex, because when something like that happens, I can click on it and go, oh, skimmer's overflowing, hold on. Sorted.
I mean, that is quite forward.
not fun.
Dan would like you to bugger him.
If you can reach out.
Apparently you're going to bugger him while he's doing that, and just
dear, oh dear.
Jazz has chipped in.
Yeah. Oh, she was really happy that day. Yeah. Well, the issue that I had with the Apex is I've plugged the internet into the same extension lead that runs all of the tank, so I couldn't turn the tank on without tripping all the electric.
Oh God!
And turn the heater controller off. So it was a bit catch-22. So yeah, just find the black box. She did very well, bless her. Well done, Jasmine.
Well done, Jasmine.
Yes, very well. Yeah, that's about it equipment-wise. Fish. Jazz decided to fall in love with a pair of clownfish at the fish shop. Didn't really think that one through with the closed loop that I've got, and blended one of them. It's
epic.
It literally blended.
Oh God!
It just sort of shot out the pump. It's
coral food. Coral food.
Do you want me to send my clowns over to you, Liam? I can send you my clowns because they're dicks. So
hopefully they get blended. I'll do it. So I bought another clownfish, and that one hasn't gone near the closed loop system, so we're all right. But yeah, I tripped and fell over into a fish shop.
You're a very, very careless boy. You've been doing that a lot.
I need to learn to tie my shoelaces. That's my issue. And I bought a clown tang. He's doing quite well.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard all the stories. I've got a Sohole tang that is an absolute arsehole and kicks the shit out of everybody all day long, as Sohole tangs do. And in between chasing Chromis, he's left him alone. He's not interested, not bothered. The coal tang I've got is the only one that's got an issue with the clown tang, and they'll scrap all night long. Clown tang's grown a pair and slapped him about a bit too, and they now live happily ever after. At the moment, beautiful fish. I've always wanted one. I thought, well, whilst I've got a Sohole that can keep them in check, I'll give it a go and see how long it goes. If not, I'll rehome him or he'll become a sump tank fish. So we'll see.
Not my keyboard.
I thought I was missing something.
It was you, Emma. I can read your comment.
We could hear the typing, then I saw her comment, and then I saw her very, very impressed with herself with the comment, giggling away.
Yes. Yeah,
and where are you going?
Written all over her face. She was maybe writing a book, maybe a wee whore. So, Liam, your tank is looking much clearer, but talk us through what's been going on with your SPS.
So, I've got something bacterial or something going on in the tank. I don't know what's going on. Every single hardish coral has stripped, gone. It's slowly died from the tips down and receded and just gone. Even like jack-o'-lantern has just gone.
Wow.
So the zoo belly has imploded.
Yeah, something like that. It's, yeah.
It's migrating south to the winter.
Yeah.
Migrating inwards.
Yes, it's gone. I mean, a couple have come back. You leave a polyp and it's fine. LPS, absolutely fine. Happy as Larry. Just SPS isn't happy. I've been dosing Cipro for the last week. I did one big dose and then 40 ml a day for a week to see if it's something I bought in a pathogen or something. I bought a couple of corals from a couple of dodgy backstreet dealers, and you never know. I'm not sure what's going on. With my ribs, I've not been able to do water changes. I've not been lifting barrels. Yeah, so that side of things hasn't gone too well. I've got a load of film algae starting to grow on the rock.
Okay.
Because I killed all my snails and everything when I did a worm treatment.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I've got dead snails.
But that was about 3 months ago. So I was sort of assumed with carbon and everything it would have gone. Turns out not. It's got a 6-month half-life or something. So I added 40-odd snails and killed all of them, which then created a nutrient spike. Yeah, it's all fun and games. I've just fucking left it now. Just see what happens.
So what worm treatment did you use?
Not fluke. I can't remember the name of it. It's a dewormer, defluker.
Fembendazole, probably. Yeah, you're right, George.
No, it wasn't fembendazole, apparently.
Probably.
It's the other one, the praziquantel. So yeah, it might be fembendazole. Oh, I don't fucking know. It said it on the box.
There's quantal as well.
Is it milbamycin with praziquantel?
Yes.
Or is it
dog wormers?
Jordan should have got that one.
No idea.
They're all dewormers, Melinda.
It kills fucking anything soft.
Ooh.
So don't put it on your penis.
Good thing I'm hard.
Yeah, I'm just leaving it, letting it do what it's doing, and I'll get back to water changes soon and go from there, really.
Do you think with a tank your size you would ever delve into the world of automatic water changes?
I would. My issue is I'm in a rented house, and if I start drilling holes in walls and things like that, landlord's a bit of a dickhead, I've heard.
Okay.
So if the tumble dryer accidentally blows up, I might try and fit my water drum underneath the stairs where my electrical cabinet is and accidentally turn it into a water change cabinet. We'll see.
Heads up, Jazz.
She's here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. It's pipeline. Yeah. Fun and games.
So what's your plan moving forward then? Just literally leave everything be for a while?
Yeah, so I mean it's weird because all of the coralline algae died as well. It was growing, I was starting to get it on pumps, the back wall, rock work. It was all starting to, be happy again. SPS was starting to look okay. Something's happened somewhere. ICPs are coming back mint. They're absolutely fine. So, apart from your usual stuff is, manganese and whatnot. Everything else seems absolutely fine. So I can only think it's pathogen, bacterial. I've dipped stuff. There's nothing coming off, anything at all. It's not all for reef. No.
It's not all for reef.
Oh, I thought you had it next year.
I just thought everything she picks up is just all for reef. It's just everywhere.
Yeah. Never bought a jar. But yeah, try and fix your biome. Because you're the same as I can't do an aquabiome test. So I've just got to do whatever I can to try and fix my biome because there's something going wrong in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been dosing Phyto every day, thanks to Tim, the Wakefield reefer. He gave me some Phyto and I've started growing my own. And that's
who doesn't know?
Well. I'm enjoying that. I can keep that alive.
He doesn't know how WhatsApp works or Discord, apparently, because he just doesn't reply to messages.
Seems to be a theme here, Ron.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely me, isn't it? I wanted to get him on a Salty Banter and get him talking to people, and he's such a nice guy.
He is,
but I think he's a little bit scared. So, anyway.
Can't blame him. I
was going to say, so he should be.
It's not for everyone, is it? It really, and I totally appreciate that. But once you get to break down the barriers of the big tough reefy doesn't give a fuck, the most incredible bunch of people. And on that note, we have another 4 donations so far from Tommy and Sharon. One from Critical Reefer, which is James Baker. One from Paul, Fish Palace Paul. And Reese, who has given us a monstrous amount of money. Thank you so much, everybody. And I don't doubt there's going to be more. Thank you. What an amazing thing everyone's doing for Melinda. It's absolutely amazing. And if it happens to somebody else, well, fuck you. Anyway.
Do it, Ron. Go on, Ron.
Come on, Ron.
Right. Bernadette says it's always the thumbs. It's the thumbs a fuck up, right? So
Yeah.
Love Heart goes like that. And then I always go like that one of the thumbs. It's down.
Down.
Oh, no.
Down.
Fingers down.
Down.
Special, aren't
Fingertips
you?
down.
Yeah.
Yay! Almost. That's like
Do it to the side of your head.
Apparently the kids do the fingers now. They're like,
Yeah.
And it'll.
Well, yeah, but the rest of us are grown adults, Jordan. So, I mean,
I'm still growing.
Okay. I'm going to call it the grapefruit.
The plums.
Plums.
so
Okay,
Ron, let me get this
careful how
straight,
much
Ron.
you want.
You can grow plants and you can grow coral, but making your hands into the shape of a heart, that's what fucked you up. Are you shitting me right now?
No, I'm not. Every time I do it, and when I go to do the bottom bit, my top fingers move on their own. So
Oh, that's fantastic.
Just do
anyway,
rock hands instead.
But your face that time on Discord that you did it and all the love hearts started coming out, like it was just classic. Like nothing can ever beat that.
it was like learning to walk, Melinda.
I witnessed it. It was truly just heartwarming.
It was a beautiful moment.
You've never been able to do it again.
I can't believe people watch this.
Right?
Yeah. Well, it says 48 are watching, and I've got 48 computers open running it through. The comments are all fake. It's all me. Listen, thank you so much to everybody on screen right now for joining, and you all donated for Melinda. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone for watching and the donations as well. What an amazing group of people we have created with Reef AF. It's just absolutely amazing. Before we finish up, Steve, do you have a live stream this week?
Yes.
Is the guest going to be
Yes,
there?
saying, yeah.
It's the same one. It's like attempt 2.
Oh, he's coming back on.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
so he ordered a whole load of equipment. I think he actually bought a new laptop and everything, and microphone and headphones and everything.
That's the
So-
story anyway.
I've got a test stream with him tomorrow night to make sure we can test all his equipment and everything works. And then, all being well, Wednesday we'll be live with Randall's Reef.
Excellent. And who else is on with you? Is it Harry or is it Matt?
It will be Harry this time because it was Matt last time. I alternate between Matt and Harry. I wouldn't want to wear one of them out. So
I won't be watching this Wednesday then because Harry blocks all of my rude comments.
Trust me.
Every single time I'm like, all right, slags, deleted.
What if Harry's busy laying pipe?
Say again?
What if Harry's busy laying pipe?
That's yes.
Well, he'd be laying pipe with Steve, and he's wearing Harry out.
Yeah.
So
You mean wearing them out, so putting them on and then taking them out? Fuck's sake. Thank you so much, everybody. We will see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.
guys.
See you later, all.
Thanks.
Cheers.
see you later.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm sure there will be more to come. We appreciate every last one of you. Hit like and subscribe, it's the least you can do. Salty Banter Live. Tune in next time so the channel can thrive. Join the Discord channel for more fun and games. Beware, we might call you some outrageous names. Oh, and one last thing, just in case you didn't like it, you can just fuck right off and suck a huge